All right, everyone, it's time for a cure for cancer. It's been about 3 weeks or so since I've done one of these because I've been busy. We've had a lot going on. Full moons and Pluto directs and Mercury directs and Mercury changing signs and 1010 portals. Oh my, it's fucking crazy. Now, I'm looking forward to this. This is post-lunch for me. So I'm looking forward to this little cure for cancer reading. It is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You're the hot spot, the center, the host of this connection cycle that everyone is suffering from. But technically, this is an all signs reading because of that. So the people that know that are here. Otherwise, it's all just Cancerians, and that's fine. You still, today's day, make up about 82% of my channel. And for good reason. There's a lot of you suffering here. And your person's the most likely person I'm going to swear at. Maybe not today, though. I'm not sure. You know what's been going on. You've been watching my readings. You probably saw the 3 card I did earlier. Now, we got a cure for cancer. We're talking to the witches. Pre-shuffle opens with Judgment. And there's that eclipse right there, which we have coming up later in the month. Something happens. Something gets triggered around the full moon and the 1010 portal and all that. It comes to fruition for the soulmates, right? Around that eclipse, or during eclipse season, if you will. Let's go. It's a general reading. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or all signs, because Cancer's the host, like I said. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading, just like all cure for cancers, and there's a whole playlist of them, is timeless. And they're all timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. You're all dealing with a different person. But if you've been here a while, you're going to want to pay attention for sure. If you're new, pay attention too. But there might be another cure for cancer that's for you. I don't know. Depends how far along in this cycle you are. It's a very difficult cycle. So what am I getting? Jesus Christ. Well, if you've been paying attention, this should make sense. Judgment crossed by the 10 of Swords. That 10 swords is unacceptable. I've been telling you that. It's unfucking acceptable to this person, to this runner. I'm reading strictly the incoming energy here. It gives me a snapshot of the soulmate cycle in pulling these cure for cancers, and right now there it is, that 10 swords. It's crossing Judgment. Somebody from the past returning into the present to fix something affecting the future of both parties involved. 10 cups. We saw it earlier in a 3 card. Here it is again, 10 cups. Somebody here, I got a 10 of Swords sandwich with 10 cups and Judgment as the bread. Yeah, somebody, again, somebody wants to be happy. Somebody's chasing cups now. And this energy will make them want to do that. This is the type of energy that's happening right now where whether your person's single or in a relationship, whatever it is, at the very least, the thought of getting out of it will pop in their head. The thought of going toward their happiness. The thought of making this rainbow real will pop into their head. The implication is they don't have it. In fact, in another layer of energy, something that they've been resurrecting over and over again has been past its expiration date for a long time. All right, it hasn't been 10 cups for a long time, if ever. And you want proof that they might get out of it, that they might come towards you, that there's a strong chance for communication right now? Fine, there's the chariot. It's Cancerian energy. It represents the soulmate cycle, this particular one. It's right there. It's chariot that we can't get rid of. It's a huge chariot. In fact, it's crossing the 10 of cups. Somebody wanting this for real. And this 10 swords in this soulmate cycle to all the soulmates, all the runners, is unacceptable. Because they're picking up on your growth. They are. Underneath that is the Ace of Wands, which is another card we can't seem to get rid of in readings lately. And that Ace of Wands is bookending Judgment. There's a new beginning coming, something around eclipse season. But what's happening now, what's happening in the right now, is very important to it. That's why the universe wants the non-runners, mostly the DFs, to leave it alone. Focus on your lessons, on what you need to learn. Okay? I'm shuffling the deck here, and we're going to do this. We're going to do a cure for cancer reading. Universe, let's go. Give me the soulmate cycle right now. Cure for cancer reading. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, I'm fired up. This energy fires me up. I'm going to really enjoy the time between now and when Saturn goes direct, because when Saturn goes direct on the 23rd and I pull on that, on or around that date, we're going to kick off the second half of October, which is, I'm going to need to get lectury and preachery again. I know it. That's why I say, whatever this energy is urging you to do, make sure you do it. This is very rare energy. R-A-R-E. It's rare. All right. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. If you hear anything in the background, that's the gardeners. I don't know what language they speak, like I always say, so I can't. You know, you would think they speak Spanish here in Southern California. A lot of them do, but these guys don't seem to, unless I'm speaking the wrong language. I have no idea. Anyway, whatever. I tried all kinds of things. All right, let's see where we go here. But I got to let them do their job. That's not going to stop me. Here we go. Okay. All right. Overall energy of everything that falls on the table is 3 wands. Okay? 3 wands. You don't even need me. I mean, what's fueling this? I have no idea what's underneath it. I just want to know. Maybe it'll help me. I'm tired of saying they're wearing the cape of assholeness and there's you on the boat and they might jump in. This is just an energy of soon coming off of this. Yeah, I thought so. I didn't know that was there. I didn't look. I could have got an egg on my face right there. It's a fool. Soon. They can't stay where they are. The urge to jump is very strong. They don't understand it on the level you do because you got people like me explaining it to you. The runner side isn't seeking counsel. They're going through changes. They're quite aware of what they're going through. They're immune to consultation, just like David Bowie sang in Changes. It really is. That song is very strong. It comes up a lot, especially in the extended. It's here. All right? Soon. This is one of I said it in the title for the 3 card I did earlier. This is one of the best times ever. Since I've been here on YouTube, only about 1.5 years, but since I've been here on YouTube, this is the best time I've ever seen where they might come in. Readings on the other side. I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to lay the 4 cards first, and then I'm going to, I'm just going to do this reading differently. It's just different from how I normally do the Cure for Cancer. I'm following my intuition. All right, I play the Toucan Sam too. I follow my nose. It's the Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups crossed by the 3 of Pentacles. Bookending the Knight of Cups is the 2 of Pentacles. 5 cards from the bottom affecting energy. I need to know this in advance, apparently. So, okay, 3 of Wands, the Fool, the Hierophant down the center, Spiritual Awakenings. That looks eerily similar to what I pulled from another deck earlier today in 3 card. The Page of Pentacles and the Lovers. And by the way, the 6th card, which isn't part of our reading, but the energy's kind of there. I'll show it to you because you can see it anyway. It's 8 swords. So there's an 8-sword energy permeating. I suspect that's what this is about. Right? Somebody's been on the fence here. Somebody's been trying to hold on to their pentacle, afraid to step in the water. They're not afraid of the water anymore. The Lovers is bookending this. The Lovers is bookending the 3 of Wands down here in the affecting energy, the environmental energy, the energy around them that's urging them to do things. This is how they're behaving in it. It's somebody here where there's only one choice. The 3 of Pentacles is working together. It's also, it can be an internal energy where we work together with ourselves to finally make a choice, make a decision. That's what this is talking about. This card right here paired with this energy tells me that this horse is going in the water. We're getting some hoof sweat, probably some leg and some underbelly too, depending on how deep it is. Somebody here, again, is making some changes or is urged to. I gave the analogy for someone who's married. I said in the, I think I said it in a recent, maybe the earlier 3 card, I said if you're in a relationship, maybe you're banging somebody, and while you're in the process of doing it, you're asking yourself, why am I doing this? That's kind of where your person's at. At least at that point of saying, why am I still doing this? It's ridiculous because all they feel is this connection. All they feel is something new, something different. They want to feel it. They want this. He wants to jump out on that ship. There's a Fool right there, read with Page of Pentacles, which is basically spying's not enough anymore. Can't stay on that cliff, losing the balance, going to fall off. Right down the middle is the Hierophant, all those spiritual changes. all of it. And this is the environmental energy. So let's clarify. Let's go. I'm going to stick with the witches. We're going to clarify with the witches. Let's talk about the Knight of Pentacles. This is where we're at. This is backing up everything I said. I said there's a lot of what's going to happen toward the soulmate cycle. In other words, soulmates coming together happens during eclipse season, right? But what's happening now is important. Changes need to be made first. Someone needs to get in their right space, in the right energy first before that can happen. And this is the time when it's happening. And this energy that's around right now is one of the biggest, I'll call it breakup times I've ever seen. You know, if somebody's in a bad marriage, nope. Bad relationship, nope. Controlled by family, nope. Maybe just controlled by things they were taught within themselves, nope, no more. The urge to stop it, to change is there, and the energy for the change is there. So it's almost a perfect storm. All right. Let's talk about the Knight of Pentacles, because this Knight of Pentacles here, it's a reliable energy. It's like, I tell you this all the time, they always knew they were going to come towards you, and they've been in this energy before, but not under this affecting energy. So in other words, they always knew they wanted to say something to you, or come towards you, or at least live their life differently. But, you know, for some reason they kept stopping themselves, probably that pentacle that he's holding so tight. Why is it here? Yeah. They've been, Five of Swords, we can't have a Cancer reading of any kind. A true Cancer reading or a cure for Cancer, either way, without a Five of Swords coming up. The affecting energy around this is Five of Swords. Somebody is seeing how they're limiting themselves by staying where they are. Okay? It's a false victory to stay put on shore here. All the food, all the love, all the everything is across this water, across the pond. What's on top? 9 Swords. Yeah, a lot of anxiety's been keeping them stuck. You've been keeping this person up at night, or what they learned from this connection been keeping them up at night. I can't tell you what a person's doing. 3D person, nobody can. It's free will, but I can tell you that they've been under a lot of sleepless nights, thoughts that go through their head that are nonsense about, well, I need to stay put, making up excuses, all that kind of stuff. Why is the 9 of Swords here? The Tower, and that's all coming down. It's all coming down right to the ground. All right, this person is making whoever this is, this energy that I'm pulling on is making some drastic changes. They almost feel like they have to. Or they're having some kind of mental breakdown. The Tower and the 9 of Swords is a mental breakdown of some kind. An emotional breakdown. It could be very private. It could be something that happens at night. The 9 of Swords might indicate that. Or they may need to check themselves in for some observation or something. But it's coming around again. Energy comes around in cycles. Okay, just like everything. Everything is cycles. Everything is energy, and energy is measured in cycles. Cycles come around and around, just like spring is the same time every year. It comes around. Spring is an energy, right? So let's say, for example, it is just an example. Someone, your person, let's say, suffers from depression. Okay, it's just an example. If they do, fine. If they don't, it doesn't matter. They suffer from depression. People who suffer from depression have cycles. Sometimes they're okay, and other times it dips. And when they dip, they want to be alone. They shut everything out. They self-sabotage, right? And it comes around and around in cycles. In other words, if you're with someone who's like this, you can predict the cycles. For some people, it's every 6 months. For other people, it's a year and a half. You need to see it happen 3 times for you to get a good calculation on it. But you can always predict these types of cycles. And the same applies if your person's in a bad marriage. It goes in a cycle. It could be every 2 years. It could be every 6 months. They have a big blowout. We're done. I guess it's over. Bye-bye. And then somebody leaves, and then they make up, and then there's a little honeymoon period, and then things slowly start to go back to bad, and it comes around again. Okay, we're done. That's it. Around and around and around. What this is saying is it's the end of that. Okay? It's the last straw. All right? We're also at the same time it's saying we're at that point again, that breaking point. Okay? Here we go. 7 of Cups. Why is it here? You see, this is how they're behaving in the energy. The environmental energy, you could see, it's all some spiritual shit. It's all about the universe is even confident here, throwing the Lover's card, bookending the Three of Wands, that this person's taking a leap of faith very soon. Spying's not enough. Thinking about it's not enough. They might be nervous about what they're going to say, but it doesn't matter. Like we've been saying, the fear is irrelevant. Okay? This Hierophant kind of makes that so here in this particular spread. Let's pull on that Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here? You can always spot people's patterns. They don't just have to suffer from depression or be in a bad relationship. All right? Your friends, your family, the people you're with, observe them. Be a people watcher and spot the patterns. People, everything is cycles. Everything comes around. If your person behaves good for a while and then they're bad, and then they behave good again and then they're bad, learn the intervals between that. Spot like 3 of them and do the math and take an average. Well, about every 6 months they turn into a prick, and then you know it. It's true. I can predict my friends like clockwork. I got friends that come over for advice and stuff like that. I always know. I got a little calendar. Sometimes I'll mark it. I got one friend named Rachel who I mark it on there all the time. She about due for a breakdown any time now. She about due to show up sometime in the next few weeks, according to patterns, according to cycles. It's just the way it is. People are like that, right? She always in crisis about her career. It's with her. It's all career stuff. Should I stay here or should I go? I don't know. I don't fucking know. What do you think? I always tell her, wait a week and then decide. You can't make decisions when you're in a dip, right? Like depressed people, you can't make a decision when you're in the dip. You make the decision when you're on the normal, right? When it's leveled out. That way you're level-headed. What's crossing this? Ace of Wands. Yeah, we can't get rid of this motherfucker. Yeah. There's only one choice here. The Three of Pentacles is already crossing that, okay, in my reading. This is about working together. This is someone who's getting it together inside them. Either inside them or wants this in some way. In reference to the soulmate connection, they want something. This person, this energy, whoever this is very upset, whether they admit it to you or not, that there's not even a friendship here. Okay? Should have said something. Should have said hi. Should have done something. Maybe we could have figured things out. Those kinds of energies are here. Right? Woulda, coulda, shoulda shit. This is a very strong energy of someone showing up very quickly, putting down this anxiety very fast and making some changes. What's on top? We'll see it when I pull on this too, this Two of Pentacles. I know we will based on what's over here, bookending it. All right, what's on top? Chariot. We can't get rid of it. 2 cards we can't get rid of. Why is the Chariot here? Because they want the 10 of Cups. The cards from the pre-shuffle, interesting, are coming back, and we won't see them again, I don't think, are coming back on top of the 7 Cups. That's about confusion, right? The 7 Cups. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Now they're not worried about that. With this 3 of Pentacles here, they know what they need to do. They know who they want or a direction they want to be in or who they want to be with. This is determination energy. Someone's determined to have that fucking rainbow. Someone's tired of this shit. This 9 Swords shit. All right, we're escalating. We go from a 9 to a 10 here in the reading. The suits don't have to match. If somebody tells you that they do, they're fucking wrong. They need to have their head examined. Numerology is separate from the cards. So the 9 here, whether it's 9 Swords, 9 Pentacles, 9 whatever, on the numerology side of things, we go from a 9 to a fucking 10. We escalate in the reading. And in between it all, we have a Tower and a fucking Chariot, if you need more proof. All right? All right, let's go. 3 Pentacles. Why is it here? And an Ace of Wands crossing it on top of that, which is a very passionate new beginning. All right? Now, that passion can flare out. The Ace of Wands warns that this person can chicken out. But I can tell you in advance, they're going to get spanked something silly. They're going to get spanked senseless if they chicken out of this energy, right? If they don't at least have a talk with somebody on their side to try to get everything out, to really open up to somebody how they've been living their life, either to themselves or to whoever they're with. If they don't at least do that, Saturn going direct is going to make them pay for it. Because that really is mommy and daddy coming back from vacation and seeing the party and going, what the fuck happened here? You need to get that house cleaned up before they come home. Take it from somebody who threw plenty of parties when mommy and daddy went out of town. All right? You need to get that house cleaned up and spotless. And if you broke a lamp, you best go get yourself some super glue. All right, three of Pentacles. Why is it here? Why is it here? Let's go. Why? Crossing the Three of Pentacles. Interesting. Four of Pentacles. A de-escalation. You want to talk numerology? Fine. A 4 to a 3. It's a countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. I got a 3 here, and I got a 0 here. It's all a big countdown energy. The fear that's crossing this doesn't matter anymore. All right, the fear doesn't matter anymore. These 3 Pentacles. What matters to this person is what they woulda, coulda, shoulda done. It's important to know that they were holding back. They held back on something that they know would have been great. Which doesn't even have to be you. It could just be what you represent. What they could have had with you. They could have had with somebody else, maybe they're thinking. I don't know. I know you probably don't want to hear that, but it's possible. Either way, you changed somebody's life. You came into somebody's life and changed it. Your energy, your growth, everything about you, who you are, how you behave, how they loved you, how they felt about you, how you felt about them. All of it changed someone's life. Okay? That is a magic gift. It really is. That you should be grateful for that all by itself. So many people in this world never impact anybody. You know, there's so much self-focus out there. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful energy to see. What's on top? Ace of Swords. Yeah. Archangel Michael's Sword of Truth. What have I been saying? They know all the fear and holding back. The fear doesn't matter. There's no fear when Archangel Michael's with you, right? There's no fear at all. He about 7'2", 320 pounds, and he's got this sword that's at least 5 feet long. You can walk into any bar, any pub, and start just yelling at people, calling them stupid and shit, and nobody gonna fuck with you. Okay? The bottom line here is there's some bravery in the energy. I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy. This person is well aware that they fucked up here, and there is no fear. This sword cuts the fear right out of the environmental energy that's been holding them back. Why is the Sword of Truth here? Strength. What did I just get done saying? I didn't know that was there. I'm not looking. Come on. Why am I your second favorite energy reader? Who the fuck? Can you believe what I just pulled after what I just said? Strength. Well, nobody gonna bother you in that pub or bar either if you walk in with a 500-pound lion. Okay? Leo the Lion's my friend. I'd like a beer, please. And by the way, you're an asshole. Right? You can say that to anybody you want in that bar. Nobody's gonna bother you. You got a 500-pound lion and a 7'2" man with a 5-foot sword with you. You know, there's a lot of bravery here in this little 4 of Pentacles. Somebody been holding back on something that they know they should have done, and it looks like they're going to move forward on it. Let's pull on this 2 of Pentacles. This is the wishy-washy, which, of course, it's bookending over here. And what do I say about the core energy cycle we're in now? I say if you're wishy-washy in it, you land in what? Towers. And well, there's a tower right there. It's bookending this card. It's red with it. So wishy-washiness has landed them nothing but anxiety, and now everything's coming crashing down. All right? Everything I'm giving you from the energy is valid. The cards are backing it up. I read the energy first. I think they're coming towards you. I think this 2 of Pentacles, they're making a decision, and it's a big one. I'm tired of this shit, being up all night. I'm making a decision. I'm tearing things down. That horse under here, he's getting wet. You can see it here flying through the air. They even pick up a second horse. This white horse, the white horse. They pick up an extra horse. All right. Why is the 2 of Pentacles here? Why? Why is the 2 of Pentacles here? This is the final outcome in a timeline of how they're behaving. There's a lot of strength here. There's no fear. Usually there's a fear wall around the strength card. You know, if you're afraid to do something, if you have to get the strength up to do something, it implies you're afraid to do it. But there's no fear with that, and there's no fear at all around that strength card whatsoever. A lion and Archangel Michael energy. Jesus Christ. Leo energy too doesn't mean you're dealing with a Leo. It means it's passionate forward movement, right? And we had passionate Ace of Wands there across from there. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? This is amazing energy. I will always remember these readings from October 2022. I'm so blown away by these October readings. I'm keeping all the videos. Usually I delete them so they don't suck up hard drive space. I'm keeping all of the October videos. I have a folder I'm putting them in. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Yeah, I believe it. They're following their intuition. They're playing little Toucan Sam. Follows his nose, always finds Fruit Loops. Not right now. They're listening to their intuition. They've been holding back too long. And that High Priestess it's the chattiest High Priestess I've ever pulled. It really is. Yep. I got an Emperor underneath it. And I've got the King of Swords underneath it. Yeah, holding Archangel Michael's Sword of Truth. I got the Emperor here. The Divine Masculine is listening to their intuition. And listening to the Emperor is listening to their intuition and taking action. It's my King of Action energy. Yeah, putting this sword into action. Nobody gonna fuck with you if you walk into the bar with the King of Swords either. Let me tell you what. Let's go. What's on top here? Oh, fuck my ass. Queen of Swords. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's in the Witch's Tarot. That's Sam Kinison to me. That's, oh, fuck yeah. Cutting through the bullshit. Making a choice. I'm curious if the universe split this energy. I feel like it did. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Yeah, I believe it. So disappointed in themselves. Yeah, it split the energy. That's a split, isn't it? A page and a queen. Why is the queen here? Because of the page. All of a sudden, I don't know what it is about this. Well, I do. I was going to say I don't know what it is about this energy, but that seems stupid. I'm Steve. I know what it is. It's the energy is right to make these changes. The energy itself is creating some kind of bravery here. It's like what I told you in the Mercury and Libra reading in the soul position with the two Queen of Pentacles crossing each other. It's this strange bubble of, yeah, everything makes sense to this person. Everything makes sense. I got a sword of truth here, a sword of truth here. I got a sword of truth here. I mean, this energy represents disappointment. Somebody has been spying. There is some spying energy around this, right? Somebody has. But somebody's allowed the clouds to get in the way here, and this queen cuts these clouds out and clears them out. There's communication coming from somebody who... see, I'll explain it this way. The Page of Swords is why the Queen of Swords is here. They're mad at themselves. This is that anger I said. Remember in my blog article about Rocktober, the recipe for change, the recipe is disappointment and anger at oneself. That's how you make changes. If you're just disappointed, you just stay up all night and whatever, or you're more inclined to fall back on old bad habits. But when you get mad at yourself, that's when something happens. That's what this is saying. They're following their intuition. They're not sitting on their hands anymore, wishy-washy. The tower is falling on something here. Now, I can't say what a 3D person's going to do. I can't predict free will. Nobody can. All right? And let me make that clear again, because there's some fool out there I found out about on YouTube saying that they could predict free will. I want to punch him in the head. You cannot predict free will. That's the nature of the energy. It's there for a reason. All right? That being said, I can't say whether they come toward you or not under this energy. I think if they do, it's during eclipse season, more likely than not. I think under this energy, we have the recipe for change on someone's side. I think they, at least if they're married to somebody and they're unhappy, for example, I think they have a chat, a real chat where it all comes out. I mean, the high priestess puking in the corner. It all comes out. You may even come up in the conversation. If it's with themselves, if they're single, right, and it's just how they've been living their life, and they're mad at themselves about that, they have a talk with themselves. I mean, there is chatter here. And I know that because in other readings we've been seeing the Eight of Wands. There was some reading, I don't remember which one it was, where we saw the Eight of Wands so much, I thought it was the only card in the deck. And in a soulmate cycle, you should know, and I'm going to tell you, the Eight of Wands is the rarest card to come out. That card of forward movement and communication. It is hands down the rarest card to see. All right, especially in this soulmate cycle. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you, and we'll go. Give me 3 cards randomly. At the bottom of the deck is 10 wands, by the way. Yeah, resetting to that Ace of Wands that was right there. A lot of, something's about to burst. A dam's about to burst. The straw's about to break the camel's back. I mean, I don't know. I could give all kinds of little sayings or whatever, but let's see. Let's see where we go. Somebody wants to fix something here. That's very clear. Somebody wants to take care of some business here first. There's something, this is all changing. It's fraught with determination off of that chariot that we can't get rid of. They're going to be very brave in what they say to whoever they say this to. Now, I'm not saying they won't come towards you in this. I'm saying I don't know. I read this more as what's happening within them or in their life on their side. But there's going to be a lot of bravery. Things they never said before are going to come out. And that, I think, will bleed on to you for the ones that come towards you around eclipse season. All right? That's what I'm saying. All right. There you go. All right. Give me 3 cards. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, I'm sure I could say someone's reaching out, definitely see it happening. Yeah, I'd get 100,000 views on the video. But I'd be an asshole for doing that, and I'd catch karma because it'd be a lie. Because I can't predict free will. Nobody can. And this reads more to me like, I'm just being honest, on their side. They're walking into their person, metaphorically speaking, whoever it is. Let's say they're married. That person's at a pub, and they walk into a pub with a 500-pound lion and a 7'2" man with a 5-foot sword and start talking, saying whatever the fuck they want to say. Why? Because they should have done it a long time ago. It's a whole lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda energy. This is nice to see. And this bleeds on to every sign in this soulmate cycle. This makes me almost want to pull a Leo soap opera sometime soon and see how that person's doing. All right, give me 3 cards, universe, from the bottom. What else you want to tell everyone here before I go? All right? Oh, fuck yeah. Universe said, oh, please, Steve. Please pull a Leo soap opera sometime this week, please. Because it gave me strength card right here. I just got done saying it. The first card is strength, staring, another lion staring at me. Somebody's ripping the mask off is what I get here. All right? Heart chakra open. There's a lot of bravery in this energy. Tired of this. Tired of it. Oh, shit. Tired of phony ass this. Spiritual lessons awake. You were the guru for all of this, your connection, whatever. Taking a leap in a new direction. 2 soulmates have the potential to come together soon, but first, all this shit needs to go down. All right? Strength card. 8 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles is crossed by the 7 of Swords. Whoa, that's awesome. Let's just look. Disappointment. There it is. I knew it. See, I knew it. I was going to say it without looking first, but I like transparency in my readings. I thought I'd look first. Disappointment. There's your person right there. There's their picture. I'll show it to you. Disappointed. At what, in this case? At the bullshit. It's everything I said about over here. I just got done telling you that there's this anger here. All right? This is mom, this is the child, and mom is pissed at that child who fucked up. You know, your person fucked up here. They cheated themselves out of something great. They snuck away from something terrific. You know, and right here they focused on Pentacles too much. They tried to distract themselves. That's like I always say about this card, she holding a candle. Maybe it was a candle making business. I just got to make enough candles and then I'll go and I'll find love somewhere or whatever. This person in their own life tries to distract themselves so that they can spend as little time as possible with whatever energies are around them. And it's a mistake. They're done with it. All right. All of a sudden, there's some bravery here. And somebody, this is my curious page, the Page of Wands. Sometimes it's my party girl. A little bit, but she curious, isn't she? Who am I going to bang tonight? And I wonder. Who will be the first one to go to the laundry room with me? You know, it's like that. Somebody here wants to try something new. Try something different. Okay? And yeah, I'll say it again. I say it in a lot of readings. They're curious about you. You're a curiosity to this person. Who is this fucking hierophant? They think to themselves. Who is this person who's like this, who lives like this and lives like that and just is vulnerable and tells people how they feel? Who is this person? I need to know. Well, find out. The only way they're going to find out is by opening up to you and coming to talk to you and stopping distracting themselves and making excuses. They're all done. This strength card here says it. It ties with this energy over here. That is your reading. That is where we're at right now. I'm telling you, this month, it's the month where everything changes one way or another. These changes are affecting you as well. All right, I'm telling you what's going on the other side, but you're also, this all represents you too. All right? You might be having, if you've been worried about this person, are they going to reach out? If you're worried if this person's going to reach out, you are not one of the DFs in Empress energy. You're not living that. The Empress doesn't worry about that because she knows, he or she knows that like energy attracts like energy. So if you're in the Empress mode, you're going to attract your Emperor, whether it's this person or another one. End of story. It's what you can learn from this connection. What this person's learning is, if I keep trying to make it work on something that's past its expiration date, whether it's a marriage or my own life, it's going to all fall on top of my head. And they're just figuring that out. It's nice to see. There's a shitload of bravery here. Determination on the chariot, bravery here twice. And this is a brave page too, the Page of Wands. Even if it's my party girl, she's still brave. Right? She's risking venereal disease, for God's sake, every time she goes to a party. Very brave. Brave girl. Right on. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. I think they're going to take a chance. I do. They're going to take a chance on something new. Under this energy, the energy is right for it. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.